Good morning and welcome to a review of Aishwarya Rai's Sarbjit. Sarbjit is once again directed by Umang Kumar, the guy who gave us Mary Kom, which was yet another biopic. Let's see what he has in store for us this time. Sarbjit basically tells us the real life story of one Sarbjit, an Indian farmer who lived on the Indo-Pak border, and one drunken night he mistakenly went over to the Pakistani side. He was mistaken for a spy and he was imprisoned. And the film basically explores the 2-decade-long struggle of his sister to try and bring him to secure justice for him. His sister is of course played by Aishwarya Rai. Now this is a story we are all familiar with, we all know a lot of the nuances, and if you've been following it in the media, you probably know the struggle that Dalbir Kaur, his sister, actually went through to try and prove that he was innocent. But in this movie, director Umang Kumar glorifies the entire thing to such an extent that he makes it extremely over the top, and it's very, very Bollywoodish. It feels like a complete Bollywood masala film. There is a lot of melodramatic elements, there are a lot of glorification of the lead character. It does not really explore the actual investigation into whether he was a spy or wasn't a spy. It just focuses a lot on his sister and her struggles, and ultimately becomes like a social commentary on the entire issue, which is okay, which is not a problem, but it completely misses out on exploring the real human emotions that are behind this. Sarbjit's story is actually a very, very human story. There's a strong human interest element to it, and we feel that the makers of the movie really failed to delve into that and explore that. Coming to the performances, Aishwarya Rai really misses the mark. She is extremely over the top. She is very, very melodramatic. She is at times very screechy with her voice, and that gets very annoying. Even her diction, it keeps changing. Sometimes she's talking in Shuddh Hindi, sometimes there's a Punjabi dialect. It's not really consistent. Randeep Hooda, on the other hand, does a fine job as Sarbjit. His character doesn't have much screen time, but whenever he is there, he is excellent. Richa, Chadda, playing the character of his wife, is also quite good. Overall, we feel Sarbjit could have been so much more than just another Bollywood film. It could have explored this story in such a good way. If you're looking for just an entertaining film, you will probably enjoy Sarbjit, but otherwise there's really not much to it. We shall go with 2.5 stars for this movie.